Hello, everyone. April Cox here. Today, I'm just wanting to address something that a number of people have been asking about. What do you do if it's time to run Amazon ads? How do you get started? So, today, during this coaching session, I went through that and got permission from this author to also show you the walkthrough of setting up her Amazon ads. Number one, automatic ad. Number two, we're going to set up a keyword ad. And then number three is a product and category ad. So 3 ads just to get you started. And this I recommend with each book launch that you do. And you'll see why. But before we do that, just one favor. If you have not yet subscribed to this YouTube channel, Self-Publishing Made Simple with April Cox, go ahead and subscribe now. You'll be notified when new videos like this are released. Thank you. Now let's get started.
Now that we're in, you've got your system here with the book. In order to run ads, you're going to go to the marketing area. See right up here at the top. Then when you look at the marketing, you'll see Amazon ads. So we're going to hit .com because that's our primary market. It is the one that I recommend. It's the largest market, but if there are others that you want to also include, you can always expand into those later. So we'll do our learning here. And then, so it's saying you can click to start advertising. So if you have never logged in before, you might see something like this. And now it comes up with this message saying you need to provide a billing address and credit card information, right? So we're going to click go to payment settings. And now in here is where we're going to do the payment. There's this thing with India where they keep trying to get us to advertise in India. I guess it's a new thing that's going on. I'm just going to ignore it because I don't really need to do anything with India. So here we are. I'm just going to show you going back to KDP for a moment. So if you're, now that we've got everything set up, you're in your bookshelf, and then you click on marketing and you go over here to .com and go to Amazon ads. That's where you'll see everything that we're going to set up. And what I typically do, it's only giving me an alert about advertising in India. I'm just not going to worry about it, but it's going to keep coming up every time you go in. So we have no ads yet. So we're going to create typically with a brand new book, I'll create 3 ads. The first one I'm going to create is an automatic ad. All 3 that we're creating are going to be under the sponsored products. I'm going to click here, and the automatic ad basically says to Amazon, you know best who to put our book in front of. You know about my book, you know about the people that are buying books. So we just kind of trust them to put it in front of the right people. It's one of the easiest types of ads to set up. So that's what we're going to do. We've got in here, you can see, well, first of all, you can choose custom text or standard ad. I'm going to leave it at custom text, and you'll see how that comes together. But it basically is giving you like a little bit of text that you can include that tells a little bit more about the book. When people see your ad, they'll see the custom text that you put there. And I'll show you that in a minute. We're going to drive ads to the $24.99 hardcover because that's where you're making most of your money. That's where your distributor is set up. And we're going to leave it as automatic. We're going to come in here and we're going to set a default bid. So I'm going to try to get this moving a little bit. I'm going to set up your 76 to get started. 76 cents at this time of the year is a good way to get started, get the traffic rolling. Some people, want to start, or some gurus might say, start with 17 cents or 6 cents and then crawl it up a little at a time. We don't have time for that. We got, stuff coming up, right? So I'm going to move the 76 cents there. And then negative keyword targeting means like what words maybe we don't want Amazon to show our ad for. For example, the word free. If somebody is searching for something free, don't show our ads for that, right? We don't want them looking at our book and paying for the click. So you might find that there are other things that become negative keywords as we start learning more about the book and seeing what's working and what's not. I have one author who has like a little witch book, and it's a good witch. She's like, it's a little children's book, It's sweet and cute. And she started seeing Amazon was showing her book for things like witchcraft, right?
Oh,
So in a book like that, she's like, oh no, I don't want them to, like, how can I tell them to stop that? So this is how you can put like words that you start seeing them showing your book
sure.
for. You can say not witchcraft, not occult, not, like, and
Okay.
you can move those kinds of things over. The other way I use this negative targeting is as we manage your ads and we find out that there are certain things that even though we thought they might be good keywords, let's say children's books about inclusion, which is a keyword we like, just doesn't convert for you for one reason or another. It just, you're paying and paying and paying, and it's just money going out and it never converts. Now, that's just like an example. So we go, you know what? I'm tired of paying for that keyword. I'm just going to put it as a negative. Like, don't even show my book for that anymore because we know it doesn't work. So
Okay.
that kind of thing is another way to use negative
Okay.
targeting. And the same thing with negative product targeting. If there's a certain book, when they say product, we mean like a book ID. Maybe of the, say, 20 or so Filipino books that we're going to target, maybe one of them just doesn't sell, it doesn't work well. So we would go in and we would say, don't show it for this one. So that's just another one of
Okay.
those things that we will learn as time goes on. As we're scrolling down a little bit, now we get to the creative. And remember at the beginning, we said, yes, we wanted to add custom text. We selected that at the top. So this custom text, you can see on the ad here on the screen, Stephanie, it says your custom text here.
Yes.
So it shows the ad, it shows your title, it says sponsored, so that indicates it's an ad. It shows the pricing, shows your number of reviews, but what you enter here can also go in to here. So I know that we've done a lot. I'm
Yes.
just
We
going to go
have.
on to Amazon and let's look at what's there already for Time to Shine, because we have a lot of nice hooks. So I would say the most important thing to show there is a hook that's going to really
Mhm.
speak to your target audience.
Right.
So I'm going to put Time to Shine book. Let's pull this up. Oh, not that.
That always
Here it is.
happens.
Time to Shine, a
There it
Filipino American
is.
family story. So this is your book. So as we look at this, what if the key to embracing who you are was hidden inside a glowing star? That could be a piece of custom text, but is it strong enough hook, do you feel, that should go on an ad so that if people see it, if they're Filipino, will they
Yeah.
understand that text is speaking directly to them? So if
Mhm.
that's good, then I would say yes. Or you could
How long does
highlight,
it have to be?
yeah, good question. Let me go over here and look. We've got a total of 150 characters.
Okay.
So the other thing we could do is go to like the AI and ask for 150 characters that we could use for the Amazon ad. And we've done a
Okay.
lot of communication with
Yes.
this AI. Let me just pull this. But if you're not, if it's brand new to you, whether it's ChatGPT or any other AI, we can just say, here is a description for the book, Time to Shine. Please review and provide me some custom text options I can use for in text limit is 149. That's that what it was, characters. And then I just paste in the Amazon description. So here, there's no need of reinventing the wheel. It'll give you
Yeah.
discover a heartfelt story of family, tradition, and pride. So that's what if the key to belonging was hidden in a glowing star. Read Time to Shine today. A radiant picture book about identity, heritage, and courage to shine bright. I
Mm.
really like that,
Yeah.
but of course this is up to you. But there's other things like cultural pride. You want to do perfect for parents and educator focus. So if the target for the Filipino American month, you could even focus on that and say
Mhm.
Filipino, what do we call it? Filipino American
F
history
F FILIPINO American History Month.
is coming in October.
October. Yeah.
I would like this to appeal to educators and homeschoolers. Please provide more options. let's see. Celebrate Filipino American History Month with a heartfelt picture book kids love. Looking for AP stories for your classroom, time to shine, sparks rich discussions. Perfect for Filipino American History Month. I like this because
Yeah,
that
me
tells
too.
more of both. So let's just grab that and we're going to go here. Now, some people will put a few automatic ads together like this, and the only thing they're changing is the hook. And they're like doing testing, like which ones of these
Oh,
hooks are going to do best. For now, I'm just more worried about just getting started. So this, I like this. So I'm going to say, I like this. There are still 62 characters left. What more should we say? I want to use up the characters we've got. Tie directly to October. Here, Celebrate Filipino includes an educator
oh, the
guide.
educator guide is good. It's educator and parent guide. Oh,
Tradition
maybe
identity.
includes parent and educator resources, perfect for sparking conversations.
Okay.
Would be a good one.
Includes parent and educator resources and classroom. Period. One. Okay. One character too long.
Oh, it is. Uh, maybe there's two. Is the dash really long?
Well, I could just do an ampersand over here instead of the word and, like that. That works. Now we've got one to spare. Okay, so now we've got this. And so now we get to the campaign bidding strategy. Amazon typically defaults to up and down bids. That means that they take your default bid and give Amazon the ability to go up as much as 100% higher than what you're bidding, and down when it thinks maybe that's not a good potential for a sale. I'm not a big fan of putting all of this into Amazon's hand. So you can imagine me and my control freak personality. I like fixed bids. I want to tell the Amazon what to bid.
Yeah.
And I don't want all of a sudden the prices to double. So I'm just leaving that at fixed bids. And then typically when we're creating campaigns, I have like a little formula that I use to help me identify what ads are what. So I'm just going to say this is time to shine. So there's a little acronym that tells us what book we're targeting. This is an auto ad. It is starting with 72-cent bid, and today is 9/4/2025. So I have all that in the title just to give, we're also going to say text one. So like that's custom text that we're using, the first one. If we were doing 5 different custom texts, you might have text 1, text 2, text 3, whatever. So this is just another way when you're looking at a bunch of campaigns to know which one is this. Now we come down to daily budget. I don't ever put an end date because I don't want it to just stop if I forget about it. So we're going to leave an open-ended date. And then the daily budget it's recommending is $12. And that probably feels like, oh, wait a minute, $12 a day times 30 days. And like, that's a lot of money. They never spend what you're budgeting here. And we're also going to set up a stopgap that will allow you to have a overarching budget that will put a brakes on if it hits a certain amount. So don't worry about it. I usually like looking at this $12, like that's fine. That's okay. I had one recently that said 300. It suggested a $300 a day budget. And I was like, no, I think I'll put it at 12 or 20 or whatever. But with the, I'm going to change it to 20 just because. So in a single day, it won't spend more than $20. If it gets to a $20, and remember that ads are pay per click. You get all of the visibility of them showing your ads everywhere. It doesn't cost you for that. What costs you is when somebody clicks on the ad and shows interest. That's what you're paying for. So that's where if you're spending, let's say it's 72 cents per click, even if we rounded it up to $1 a click, right? That's 20 clicks per day, and then your ads pause. So per day. So you may want to give this a little bit more of a boost so that if people are reacting to it and you're getting lots of clicks, we don't want it to just pause and not show anymore. So let's just go to 30. So it's got a daily budget, but then we're also going to put an overarching monthly budget on it that says, hey, once we hit this, then it's going to pause the ads and hold on. Unfortunately, it doesn't notify you about it when it pauses your ads. So it's important to keep an eye on it. So we'll work through that together as I help you with managing things. So this is it. Do you want to change your bid on a schedule, like increasing bids for high traffic days? I don't like Amazon increasing for anything. So if we want to increase bids because we think things are doing well, we'll just do it ourselves. Okay. So now we're going to click launch campaign, and you've got your first Amazon ads campaign. There's one thing that I always go in and change, because Amazon's got a sneaky little setting over here that isn't good for you. It's good for them. So I'm going to go back in over here. And it doesn't show when we initially set up the ad. So here's the campaign we set up. I'm going to go back in, and I'm going to tweak one setting here, which is in the campaign settings. And I'm going to go scroll down. There's this settings for ads served off of Amazon. It defaults to pushing a bunch of things off of Amazon for ads. So I don't want that. I think that we want people that are on Amazon looking to buy books. So I'm just going to limit the off Amazon spend and just save that. So this is like, it will run things on pirate sites, on other sites outside that are not necessarily going to do, people are not there typically to purchase your books. So, but it's going to be serving up a lot of things. And I just want it to be as targeted as possible.
Focused. Yeah.
So now here we are back here with your ads. Let me just go to all campaigns. We're going to go back to the beginning. And I know I'm clicking around a lot. You will get used to it as you work with ads. You'll get, some opportunity to learn how to navigate. I'm going to set up the next ad. So here, campaign manager, I'm going to come down to create a campaign. The next kind of ad I'll put together here for you, again, sponsored products, is going to be a manual ad, not an automatic. So we gave Amazon the ability to go ahead and show it to whoever they want. Now we're going to do, we'll leave the custom text, and we can, use the similar custom text if we want. But instead of automatic targeting, we'll do manual targeting. That means we pick who they show the ad to. And you get two options of what you want to pick. You can pick keywords, or you can pick products. So a product is just another book that maybe is related to yours, or that you think, hey, if people like that book, they're going to love my book. We're going to do one of each. So we're going to start with the keyword, and I'm going to come here to Amazon will suggest keywords, which I don't think are all that helpful, to be honest with you, especially when they don't know anything about your book yet. I'm going to click on enter list. Instead of taking their suggestions, I'm going to go to enter list, and I'm going to enter the keywords here. I'm going to also go back and make sure that it's going to use the bid that I want. The place to get all of the keywords that we've worked so hard to maximize would be the AI stuff that we did, your KDP keywords. One of the most important things here is the keywords we set up for your book. So I'm going to go in here to edit your ebook. Now I'm on Amazon in a separate window, separate tab. And here is your title. So your title is an important keyword. Why do I need to repeat it in an ad? Because sometimes you might type in your title and Amazon's not showing your book. It's not coming up, or some other book that's inappropriate is coming up instead, right? So I'm just going to kind of use this as the title, make sure that so we want Amazon to force Amazon to show it for those things. We also want to take your subtitle, and I want to add that. You wouldn't think that you have to, but sure enough, we do this. A children's picture book about heritage. So we'll put the whole thing there, and then we'll do a children's picture book, or just say children's picture book about heritage. So we're kind of breaking it down into multiple things. Children's book about inclusion, children's book about belonging, the immigrant experience, kids book, right? So we can see there's multiple different things that we might want to target.
Did we want to say anything about Filipino American History Month or no?
Yes, yeah, kids book for ages for 6 to 10.
6 to 10, yeah.
And then Filipino American culture, Filipino American children's book, Filipino American history, Filipino American History Month. So you see where I'm going with all this. And now as I'm looking at this, we've also got a list of 7 keyword phrases here that we worked hard to pull together with the help of AI and some special tools. So I'm going to go put each and every one of these in this keyword list. So I'm going to put it here. Here's one. And I'm also going to expand on them, but I'm just going to take them as they are as well, because I want Amazon to index them. We did a lot to make sure that this long tail keyword was going to be a good one for us, that they were, you know, green, 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 and in our keyword tools. So here we are pulling all this stuff together. The Immigrant Christmas Book for Kids. Yes, indeed.
I think we have the wrong ages on there. I don't know.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll fix that too. Intergenerational healing, multi-generational Christmas book. We have a number of things. Now what we're going to do is go back and say, okay, each one of these could probably be broken into a bunch of other. So here's Filipino children's picture book for kids ages. So we'll do 6 to 10 also. And Filipino kids. So that, you know, children's books, and we can say kids books. We also can say, or we could just say children's book. So yeah, we're like playing around with a little bit of the terminology. Now, picture books for kids, boys, girls, ages 4 to 8. We can say also 6 to 10. And then picture book for kids without the boys and girls. We'll put the age group we're targeting. And then we want to put probably, kids. And then picture book for boys, ages 6 to 10. Picture book for girls. So you can see we might modify these things for girl. Pearl culture, heritage, customs, and traditions. So we've got this full one, Pearl. Tell me, like, what other words would you typically find with the word parole that people are maybe looking on how to create a parole, or
how to make a parole?
To make a parole.
Star lantern might be another
star. Okay, we can put that here too. Star lantern. And then kids books about culture, heritage, customs, and traditions. Now we can take that same thing and say children's books.
Should we write something like celebrating Christmas in the Philippines? So like Philippines is in there, because I don't think
I like that.
There's any
celebrating Christmas. Lipino. Celebrating Christmas, Filipino. And then Philippines, Filipino culture. So we could say, and also Asian American was another one that was there as well. Books, Immigrant Christmas Book for Kids. We put these various age groups. So instead of leaving all of them, we could break that out. So yes, this might be good for 4 to 8. It might be good for 3 to 7 if people are reading it to them. But also we want to get that other age group in there, which is the 6 to 10, which is what we're saying is best for this book. So we've got, see, multiple kind of look and feel on this. Normally I would be doing all of this before and have the list of all the keywords here already. Multicultural Christmas book for kids. That's great. It's also multi-generational. let's see, we've got, do I have everything already?
Did
Bookmark
we do
heritage.
multi-generational?
Okay, so we can do multi-generational, children's book, multi-generational book for kids, grandmother book. And you can see here when you type children's book, grandparent, you can see that that some of the things that are often used, so children's book about grandparents. So we could put something like that there as well. And you can see what's commonly used so that you can pick from what's there already as well.
Mm.
So to children's book about heritage, inclusion, belonging. So we could see like children's book about inclusion. We could also turn that into kids book about inclusion, kids book about belonging, kids book about, now would you say assimilation is something that, I mean, we didn't want that on the interior description, but is
Yeah.
assimilation?
Yeah, assimilation and colonial mentality, that might, and then the word immigrant, we already used immigration, right? Immigrant and immigration.
What kind of keyword do you think with the word immigration? So try to think about what would your target audience be searching for, and how would the word immigration come into that?
Stories about
Immigration.
Filipinos immigrating to the United States, to America. It's kind of like a specific, I'm not like, it's not for
Okay.
immigration for all over the country. I was really focusing on just those Filipinos who came to America. It's kind of got a
Okay.
special set of circumstances to deal with.
Celebrating Filipino culture, Filipino, identified that Filipino culture. Okay, Filipino American children's book, picture books. We've got picture books in a number of different ways. Kids book, picture book, different ages, parole, how to make a parole, Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas should be in there for sure.
Christmas traditions,
Yeah.
Philippines, Christmas traditions, Filipino American. You can do that. Asian American. Oh, and then we had the month, right? It's Filipino.
Yeah, Filipino American History Month, October.
And then it's Philiam, F-I-A-M, like that. Is that another way to say it? It was like an acronym that was used, right?
Oh, yeah. Either, yeah, FAHM. AAPI is also used, but that's more Asian American Pacific Islander books. Yeah.
Asian American Pacific Islander books. So you can see what we're doing. We're taking all of those terms that are key that we've already done our research on. We're going to get rid of this default one that Amazon puts here. We're going to throw these over as keywords. Sometimes Amazon doesn't like dashes and punctuation, like commas. So I'm going to remove those, and then it should go over just fine. Sometimes we do this, 6 to 10, Filipino American History Month, and sometimes it's just a duplicate. So we are good for that. Now we've got all of these different keywords and the custom text that we had decided on.
We did the perfect for classrooms this October, tradition, identity, and belonging.
Okay.
We
We'll
did
just
that,
put
and
that.
then another one.
We'll go back here and we added parent and classroom guide.
And we said parent and educator guide, I think. Educator or download.
6 bits. We got this time. We're just going to rename the campaign so it's time to shine. Instead of auto, this is manual keywords, and then we have text 1. and 76 and the date is 9/4/25 daily budget. So we're going to do the 30 just because I have a feeling things will go quickly with this. Launch campaign. So there we just, the difference here between the automatic and the manual was the keywords.
Yeah.
We needed to add the keywords.
Okay.
So now here we are with the campaigns, and the third one, just really to go through this, I would normally pull together a list of competitor books that you want to target. And what I'm going to do, because we did so much, let's do this. We go to Amazon.com and Filipino American. You said this was 2 P's? Filipino.
No, no, it's just 1P. When it's the country, then you have 2 P's, but if it's just a
Filipino
description,
American.
yeah.
We can just say Filipino children's book. And let's see. So we're going to have a list. Right now it says 493. So you've got a lot that are focused around Filipino. And instead of just taking them all, what I would typically do is go in and look at my tool here, which is the KDSpy. It's going to show me which books are really selling the most and driving the most traffic.
Right.
So I'm going to sort it by the estimated monthly revenue. And I want to pick those books that are really, you know, at least $1,000 a month or more. So we've got Filipino children's book here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 of them that are selling at least $1,000 a month worth of sales. So I can use these as an opportunity to like at least be the first, some of the first books that we add into the list.
Okay.
If there are other competitor books, so your homework for today or for next time we see each other is if you've got others that are special and you really want to add competitor books that we haven't already identified, because that all we did was one keyword phrase. So one phrase on Amazon. I'm sure there's plenty of others like Pacific Islander month and things like that that could give us more. But for now, I'm just going to filter and organize this export so that we see estimated sales revenue greater than, say, 900. And this is monthly. So now we have these ISBNs. We have 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 6 of them. So we have 6 ASINs. We'll quickly add that to same thing, custom text, the same, you know, book we're highlighting, manual targeting, product targeting, individual products. I'm going to enter a list of the ASINs. This is Amazon's unique identifier. And I'm going to leave it as expanded and exact because we want to show Amazon like these are the types of books. And let's see if Amazon finds some others that might be okay. I'm going to do the bid here. Actually do 72. Target that. And then back to the custom text that we found over here. Paste. And if you don't want to do custom text, you don't have to.
Parent and educator
guide available. I'll put the Filipino American history. Filipino American history. Yeah, good. Got it. So now we're not doing up and down, we're fixed bids. We are moving forward. We're not adding any extra bidding for top of the page or anything. We're going to keep it simple. And here, time to shine. This is the manual product ad. And it's got text 1, 76, so 72 cents, and then 9 for 2025.
Okay.
Here, probably 15 is fine for this. And then launch campaign. So this is your first few campaigns. Now our job is just to kind of give it room to work and breathe. And it may take a couple of weeks to have this kick off. But next time we get together, we'll look at the performance and then we'll go from there.
All right, I hope that was helpful. Just one more plug. If you are interested in learning more about Amazon ads, I have an upcoming Amazon ads work group where we do hands-on training to get you from just getting started with your ads to really getting those ads cranking before the holiday season. If that's something of interest to you, then go ahead and check the link in the description and sign up. We'll see you soon.